Hi, Cindy here with another fitness tip for you. And I'm going to be starting a series on not only flexibility, but the proper way to stretch. I'm seeing a lot of my private clients as well as in group classes where folks are a little confused on how to stretch properly. So for today, I'm first of all going to show you a technique, and this is something that I've actually created or discovered on my own. I haven't read anything about this. I haven't seen any other fitness instructors doing this. And so for those of you that are fitness instructors and teachers, I love your opinion on this. But I will tell you from personal experience, for myself in gaining more flexibility and increasing the flexibility, as well as in my clients, I'm seeing this technique greatly increase the flexibility over a very short period of time. So what we're going to do is we'll come down on our back so that I can show you, we're going to do a little test here so that I can show you this concept. So we want to have both knees bent, feet on the floor, and then extending one leg out. I've got my right leg out. And then the first test is, and this is a test on flexibility, I'm going to flex my leg that's out on the mat, pressing the heel out away from me, toes pointing in towards my knee, and holding that flexibility. I'm going to come up, and I'm only going to come up as far as I'm feeling a nice stretch without any pain, keeping the leg flexed. And then I'm just going to point to my big toe, and then I can let my leg come down. The pointing is just as a marker there. And then this time I'm going to relax the leg, relax the muscles, bring the leg up. Notice I'm not flexing or anything. I'm just bringing the leg up. I'm not pointing or flexing. And then once I find the point where I'm feeling a little bit of a stretch here, now I'm going to flex. And look at the difference here. I've gained like 4 inches just by first relaxing the muscles, coming to the edge, the point at which I'm feeling a stretch, but there's no pain, and then flexing the foot. And I get a great deal more flexibility here and range of motion rather than flexing the foot first and then bringing it up. So the concept that I have discovered is if you keep the muscle relaxed first, go into the stretch, and then once you're in the stretch, then do the flexing, you'll gain a great deal more flexibility over time. And I've seen this with myself, and I've seen it in my clients. Here's why I think it's working. There's a message by mind-body connection that's going on. And your body has to feel, and your mind has to feel comfortable and safe. The reason why you feel a stretch is because the brain, the mind is saying, hey buddy, if you go any farther, you're going to risk injury. And so I'm going to flex and tighten that muscle so that you don't injure yourself. But if you come into the stretch and everything's relaxed, there's no fight or flight going on in the mind. And so going into it in a relaxed state of being, and then once you're in it, then flexing, you'll gain more flexibility. And there's also muscle memory that goes on with this. And so over time, using this philosophy of relaxing first, coming into the stretch, and then flexing, you can actually start training the body with this muscle memory that it's okay to go farther in the stretch. The other thing that you might be saying is, well, the flex isn't as much in your foot, but I've actually done some measuring from my toe to the shin with my foot flex. And when I have the foot unflexed, bringing it up, and then flex the foot, I get just as much flexibility. So it's not like when I come up that I'm losing the flexibility of the heel coming out away from me. So I don't know if that makes sense to you all, but again, I've found a great deal of improvement in my own flexibility as well as my clients using this approach. So this is part one. I've got a couple other parts and some other philosophies that I'm going to be sharing with you in the upcoming weeks. So a little bit of a cliffhanger here. So I love your comments, and if you start using this as a technique, I'd also like to hear how it's going for you. Until next time, thank you for watching. My name is Cindy Bartz. I have an online studio where I teach private as well as group classes. And you can find more information about me and my services that I offer through cindybartz.com.